Hello Scorpio, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for February 3rd to the 9th. For those of you that are new to the channel or those that are returning, I just want to say thank you so very much for taking this time to spend with me. Now, we are going to get right into your reading. So if you do find that you're connecting at all with the reading, please let me know in the comments because it does truly help me connect with your energy and I appreciate it. Now, we will be going over your incoming energies. We're going to talk about your current energies because they're just as important, of course. And then we'll do some tarot cards to get more in-depth understanding of what's happening as we move through the first full week of February. So, Spirit Angels Guides for the beautiful sign Scorpio. The incoming energies for this beautiful sign. See, anything else you'd like to share? Perfect. We've got two energies here. All right, so the first one, number 43, it says deep knowing, a deep understanding. It's kind of like being in touch with your intuition, but it's almost like, you know, you have this sort of little inner voice that's kind of sending you a message, or it's saying, you know what, it's almost as if you're getting a deeper understanding of something that maybe you've been thinking about for a while. And with number 43, that is the number 7. And 7s are all about reflection, review. You know, it really is about thinking about things a little differently. And I think that there is a deeper knowing, almost as if you are gaining some new way of looking at something that you may have been thinking about. Now, you could be thinking about a new job, or maybe it's a project that you've been working on with work. This deeper knowing could extend to relationships and people in your life, family matters. The deeper knowing could be your spiritual connection as well. So you are in a period this week of having a better understanding and a deeper knowing about something that you have maybe been thinking about for some time. So this could go back a little bit. You could be going back a little bit about something that you've been questioning. But there's a voice inside of you that's giving you the answers. All you have to do is just pay attention. Just pay close attention. Number 19, saying you need to be a little bit more flexible. This could be a week where flexibility is going to be important, meaning that there could be a lot of things coming in. Maybe there's a lot of messages coming in this way, in this week for you, and it's requiring you to have to really go with the flow a little bit more. So again, being able to keep that in mind, that sometimes by being a little bit more flexible with things in our life, whether or not it's maybe certain things are thrown our way and we're used to a plan, especially you, Scorpio, because you guys are a fixed sign. So you do like some sense of an organization or a schedule or a routine. So when things are kind of thrown in, you know, and it requires you to go with the flow a little bit, sometimes that can be a little bit challenging. But I feel like this flexibility is actually joyous. I think that there are things, there could be information that's coming in for you that like it's almost as if momentum of something is picking up, and it could be from something from a little while ago that you've been questioning, and now your deep intuition, your deep inner knowing, that voice inside of you is giving you the information that you need. And maybe that information is going to require you to have to go with the flow a little bit more as well. Let's look at your current energies. All right, I'm going to go back a little bit more because when I look at orphaned, of course, that means feeling a little bit alone. And we all go through those moments. I mean, it's part of life, right? We can't always feel upbeat and you know, happy and optimistic. I mean, it's an impossibility. But I feel like you are building blocks, meaning you're building a stronger foundation to start to see change where this maybe feeling alone has been circulating around you. You're building blocks for a stronger you. I think those building blocks isn't just about building a financial platform in which we stand on to feel strong, but I think it's about building better relationships in your life, stronger relationships in your life. I think this orphaned has a lot to do with why you have this deeper knowing, this deeper understanding. I think for some of you, you may have taken maybe this past week and really been taking a little bit of time for yourself to discover something new and to see things new. And I think this is why that orphan card has come up. Number 46 in numerology is number 10. So again, we're closing out that feeling of feeling alone. I think it was a period in which you needed to regain your focus, to regain some sort of insight. This regeneration is a period of which change happens. And I think that there are changes that are circulating around you right now. I think that there is a lot of information coming into you. And I think number 11 is you doing things by the book. So it's quite interesting when I had said that it's time to be flexible, because you are so used to doing things sort of routinely. You're used to following guidelines and structures. But sometimes in life, we have to go with the flow a little bit more, especially if maybe we're trying to achieve something in a different way. There is some sort of structure in your life that's changing. And I think it's something that is actually building things stronger for you. And I think that's currently what's happening for you. Yes, we have to go by the book with certain things in our life. Number 11, love the number 11. I think by following guidelines is very important. But this week specifically, your intuition, your spiritual guides are saying, I think I want you to be a little bit more flexible. Let's find out why. All right, we're going to do that with the tarot cards. We're going to get the 9 cards. We're going to find out why flexibility is such an important incoming energy for you, especially since you're so used to doing things routinely. Let's find out. Spirit Angels Guides. We're going to get 9 cards. We're going to get those 9 cards first. We're going to talk about them, and then we're going to delve into each one specifically and clarify them. So let's find out. Yeah, it's time to pause and reflect. Look at that Death card. So much change happening around you. I think this is an internal change. I think that you are changing things. You're letting go for sure. And I'm seeing a lot of people, you know, working in collaboration, meaning you don't have to be alone anymore. All right, let's see. Look at that beautiful ace. You got some messages coming through. Messages that bring victory. The Death goes there. That one goes there. This 2 of Cups goes in the center. And the Devil. Oh, that little devil prankster. Sometimes shows up. But you know what? When you're strong, you already know what those things are that you need to let go of in your life. Whether those are people, whether whether those people are love related, platonic related. Sometimes there's certain situations, certain things, certain circumstances in our life that we're saying, you know what? I know that this is no good for me, and now I have the strength to let go of what that is. All right, let's start. Number 12, the Hanged Woman. No gender in any of the cards. This is ruled by Neptune. So this is a Pisces energy. Pisces, you connect with Scorpio, both water signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, all have that deep knowing. So I think that there is a lot of pause for reflection here. This is a time to take a little bit of a step out of your daily routines. You know, you've done things by the book, but now it's time to take a little bit of a step back, take a little bit of a time out. Because there is something that's requiring you to be a bit more flexible. But you know what? It's the only way that you will be able to really embrace this going with the flow is to look at something in your life with a new perspective. And again, a new perspective could be work-related, could be to do with your finances. It could have to do with personal relationships, a personal creative endeavor. Maybe you're ready to embark on something new. You can see that there's lots of changes that are taking place in your life. But before you let certain things go, certain ways of thinking go, you have to look at things from a different lens. All right. There is change that's happening for sure with number 13, the Death card. We are ending a cycle. We're beginning a new cycle. Ready for that change. That change comes with help, all right? So the 3 of Coins is really working in collaboration with people around you to really achieve success, and these people want to see success for you as well. But something in your circle is changing. The 10 of Swords is letting go, so really ready to let go of certain circumstances or certain behaviors, certain people. It could be leaving of a job. It could be, for me, right now, with the way that I'm seeing the cards, it could be you really letting go of an old way of thinking so that you can allow a new energy to help you in the process. This being flexible could be that it just is this week requires you to be more in the flow of energy. You know, and again, you know, our circumstances change from day to day, from minute to minute, of course, as well. But there is definitely something that you're letting go of. And although sometimes it can be painful to let go of certain situations, you'll see that the sun is rising behind you there. The Two of Cups is in the center of the reading, so this could have to do with personal relationships, whether they're love or platonic, but the Two of Cups can also be that spiritual connection as well, especially if there's those of you that are not here for a love reading, again, or are not even looking for love. But if there are some of you looking for love, maybe the key to finding love is to change your perspective. Maybe it is that there is something that you need to let go of to open up and be more flexible where love is concerned, for some of you. Now, the Devil card is, again, the Devil can be about choices that we make, be toxic relationships around us. It can be, again, we feel that there's restrictions around us. Something like that Devil energy can be holding us back from making decisions. It could be holding us back from involving ourselves in relationships. The Devil, too, could be you are ready to release certain things about yourself that you feel personally have maybe been holding you back from taking a little bit more of a leap of faith, from being more flexible. The Devil can be a prankster. They can be a little bit, obviously they can be a little bit, they can certainly dangle carrots in front of our eyes and make us want to do things sometimes we know we shouldn't be doing. And if there is temptation at all for some of you, or there has been in the past, I feel like things are changing. I feel like you're just looking at things from a whole new perspective. This can be very much Capricorn energy as well, so if that makes sense for any of you. This Two of Cups as well really can be, again, that spiritual connection as well. And I really feel like you are looking at something from your faith or something from a religious perspective. You could be looking at a little differently, seeing another perspective, another side. The deeper knowing is really helping you to discover something new. The Princess of Swords is that discover of something new too as well. No gender again with the cards, but the Princess of Swords is about discovering new information, or there's new communications that are coming to light, and it's like a breakthrough of information. So I think that there could be a breakthrough. It could be what's helping you to release something. It could be also helping you to take that time out and to see things from a new perspective. The Ace of Swords is a victory card, so again, really feeling a great sense of freedom here as well. Victory. That ace or that one sword is extremely heavy. I think you're starting to see that where victory lies also lies balance. And it could have something to do, again, with that beautiful breakthrough moment where there is a message that's coming. It's almost that victory is in between two messages that are coming your way. And the Princess of Coins could be message about new education, new job, a new work project, new financial resources that are maybe going to be available to you. Maybe you've been waiting on a message from your bank or your accountant or your taxes or your RSPs, something to do with finances, but I feel like it's a message that's coming that it's almost as if you've been waiting on this message, and it's like you haven't been able to move forward until you get the message. And now I feel like there could be some victory there. But now what we need to do is get your clarifying cards. Let's go even deeper. Okay, I'm keeping that card to the right, okay, because the way that it fell out. Number 19, the Sun. The most energetic, most vibrant, most optimistic card in all of the tarot deck. And being a major arcana card, there's 21 major arcana cards in a tarot deck of 78. So this Sun card just shows that this is a very positive time. This is an extremely positive week for you. I think you're going to see a lot of breakthrough moments. The Sun is there to help you and to raise your energy levels, to bring you out of that state of feeling alone. And it's regenerating your energy, and it's rebuilding in a very positive, optimistic way. You're feeling a great deal of confidence with that Sun. It's almost as if, you know what, this is the week of accomplishing things. You are getting things done. Your deeper knowing knows it. Your inner voice is calling for it. And because of this flow of energy with the Sun, it's requiring you to be more flexible. Number 19, interesting enough, number 19 is the Sun. Flexible is number 19. I want you to keep number 19 as a very important number. All right, let's start with the Hanged Woman. Let's find out how you're looking at things from a different perspective. Four of Cups, it's time to look at things from another perspective. Especially when you look at the illustration here, you can see and you can feel with this energy. And a lot of the times with these cards, Scorpio, it's important for you to feel the card yourself because you are very intuitive. When you look at her, she's very bored. She's dissatisfied. There's something in her life, like you can see there's cups that are overflowing. There's cups where the well seems to be dry. But it's like your back is faced, or your back is turned against this ace that is overflowing with joy. What is preventing you from turning yourself around? And I think it could be your perspective on something. All right, so you have to somewhat take that time out to change your thought process. Allow your deeper knowing to help you discover something new, so that you can release that energy of feeling bored or discontent with a certain area of your life, whether it's love, whether it's friendships, whether it's family relationships, whether it's your work, your job, your money situation. It can be anything because it'll resonate differently with each of you. But when you are able to utilize the energy of the sun, bring in more flexible energy, you'll turn yourself around and you'll see that there is something that's being offered to you that you had no idea how much of a difference it can make in your life. Let's see with the Death card, because we've got the regeneration and we have the Death card, meaning there's changes and transformations that are taking place for you. All right, Scorpio, let's find out what that Death card means for you. Wow, and you got the Wheel. See, cycles changing, good fortune, expansion. This is Jupiter, the planet Jupiter of good fortune, good luck, cycles. You know, the wheel is all about cycles, and our life is continuously a wheel. So, you know, we have our ups, we have our downs, you know, and we all feel them differently and at different times. The Death card is all about that regeneration, and this is your time to really feel your cycle in life changing. For some of you, it really can be so impactful because, again, with the Four of Cups just above it, that wheel of you concentrating on the things that you feel, maybe they've reached their capacity. You know, maybe those 3 cups have reached their fulfillment, and that's why you're feeling bored. It's like you need something new to focus on. You need something new to feel, you know, emotions with. And you just have to look at it from a new perspective. The wheel is also going to help turn itself around for you so that you can, again, close something out in your life with that number 10 and bring some new energy, revitalize that energy. You know, with the number 19, let's remember in numerology, number 19 is also the number 10. So you have got the 10, the wheel, 10 of Swords. You've got the flexible card, which would be number 10. You've got the Sun card, which is number 10. A lot of chapters are closing here for you, and there's a reason why. It's that time now. It's time for cycles to change. The 3 of Coins, you're not doing this alone. You're collaborating with somebody or something in your life. 3 of Swords, you got another 3. Something that was disappointing or something that didn't meet expectations for you is ending, all right? And although it can be sorrowful and it can be hard, you're letting go, okay? And that's what I would like to say, that this is something I think has already happened. And I think that you actually have supportive connections. Now, whether it's job-related, could be a contract that didn't turn out the way you were hoping. It could be relationships, family relationships, friendships. It could be love relationship. It could be anything. It can be a marriage, for sure, absolutely. But it looks as if you're working in collaboration with people to help you to remove those swords. And it looks as if with the 10 of Swords, you are ready to let something go. It requires you to be more flexible. It's almost like your deep knowing, your deeper understanding, your intuition has already felt this, but now you're putting it into reality. All right, and with this 3 of Swords, it very well could have been a work-related situation where a boss could have been quite toxic, and even though it's hard to let the job go, it's almost as if there is something working in the background there that is working in your favor, and it looks as if new opportunities are presenting themselves. Let's find out with the 10 of Swords. That again could be just for specific people. Let's find out. Oh, you got 2 cards there. You got lots of 3s in your reading as well. So we've got 10s and 3s. Keep that in mind. 5 of Wands, feeling a little bit of a struggle, feeling a little bit of a tug of war. Could be, especially if there are some things that you've been having to go by the book with. You're feeling a little bit of a conflict. Maybe you have to release something that has been by the book and allow a little bit more flexibility in so that you can let this part of your life go, especially if you feel that it's really putting a barricade, or it's a block, or it's some sort of competition or conflict. But you're ready to let it go. You don't want this conflict anymore. And it looks as if with the Three of Cups coming up, these two wanted to fall out together. It's showing that whatever this conflict is, it's something that it's not long lasting. All right. This is something that kind of comes in and goes out. And there's a celebration here, meaning that you're collaborating with people and you're finding success. There is happiness after this letting go. It's a sense of relief. Like, oh, you know what? This has been a struggling time, but I finally feel like I'm able to feel free. Freeing yourself from that and allowing yourself to live in joyous moments, because that's okay. You can't deny yourself joy, especially in the midst of all of this change. The Two of Cups in the center of your reading. So there definitely, for some of you, could be going through a separation of some sort, whether it's work-related or related with love. But I feel like you're on the brink of something new. Something in your life was not meeting its expectation emotionally for you, hence why you got the Four of Cups, and you're really looking at your situation from a different perspective. The Wheel of Fortune is stepping in because it is showing you that there is a new side to the wheel in your life. There is an upside to all of this. Your energy and your life is shifting and adjusting, and it's making changes. And it's with the help of people, supportive connections around you. You're not doing this alone. You no longer have to feel orphaned, because there are people around you that are helping you build new platforms and strength for for the relationships, communications, and people in your life. You're letting go of a painful situation, and you feel like you have a really good support system. There is a very good support system around you that you can trust. Trust in your spiritual connection and your guidance and your deeper knowing. Allow your inner voice to help you make choices in your life if you're feeling a little bit of a tug of war, a little bit conflict, because you're not sure where to be flexible and where to follow the guidelines. So not quite sure. The best way to really delve into that is through your intuition. The Ace of Cups, I see a whole new sense of freedom where love is concerned, and I feel a lot of love abundance around you, whether or not that is a new love, intimate love coming in, whether that is love of your children, love of your parents, your family, your work. It is feeling a revitalized and regenerized energy. It's that sun energy that is rechanging your whole focus on how you view love, how you communicate love, how you receive love. And it's all very abundant for you. The Devil, let's find out what's happening with the Devil. And we'll see what's happening with this Devil energy around Scorpio at this time. Spirit, angels, guides, what is the energy you'd like to share? Queen of Swords. I like to see that. Queen of Swords, she's very enlightened. Now she wears a crown. She wears her crown because she wears the crown of enlightenment. She's the seeker of truth. She's the seeker of facts and knowledge. She also is very insightful. And I think that is what is really what you're reflecting upon right now. I think you're ready to release those toxicities in your life. You're ready to release relationships in your life, whether they're platonic, work-related, or love. Again, you are getting to the truth of something in your life, and it starts with the first card here with the Hanged Woman and how you perceive things in your life, because you no longer want to see empty cups. You're ready to see the cup of opportunity. Your deeper knowing is going to guide you in that right direction, but you might need, again, to be a little bit more flexible. Let's find out with the Princess of Swords, because I feel like this is a week of messages, breakthroughs, victories, setting yourself free, feeling more energetic. There is a flipped card here, so I'm going to grab that card because I must have missed it. So let's read that card. All right. I don't think it goes necessarily with the Princess of Swords. I think it goes generally with your entire reading, and it is the Judgment card, number 20. Things from your past. You have to put resolution to certain things in your past, and it might require you to do a little bit of soul searching. It might require you to look at a different viewpoint with that Hanged Woman. Take a little bit of a step back. Trust in your deeper knowing, because that phase of your life, whatever that past is, it's time to let it go. We must let it go because now you are in this, you are going through a renewal process. Again, there's like a whole rebirth of you, Scorpio. This is the new Scorpio. Everybody, you're going to stand tall and you're like, watch out, world, here I come. This is the new me. And I really feel a lot of optimism and positivity coming your way. A lot of strength. To clarify the Princess of Swords, you got the Empress, and that is the most abundant queen in all of the deck. This is you, again, setting yourself free. She's a very fertile queen. She's very motherly. She's loving. She's grounded. She's beautiful. People are drawn to her beauty. But I also think she has a deep knowing. I think she has an understanding that goes beyond the earthly plane. I think she has more of a spiritual energy as well. She produces a lot of strength, but she produces results because she plants seeds and then she nurtures those seeds. She nurtures them so well that they begin to show growth. And I think you are in a growth expanding time of your life where you are letting go of things in your life. And for some of you, you may just be deciding to let go of outworn relationships in your life, whether they're friendships or love. They're not meeting or fulfilling what you require anymore. And we all go through those. Those are called cycles in our life. And I think that you are going through a huge transitional cycle. And this week is just starting to show you how that's all changing for you. But the Empress, she's the most abundant queen, and I believe you're going to be receiving messages, and you're going to, and it's trusted information. I think it's insight that you've been looking for. It's going to help you to continue to plant, seeds, absolutely, to see growth, whether, again, that's in a new business venture or creative idea or a relationship. Could be a total new relationship. Your outdated ways of thinking about relationships is changing, and I think that you've got a beautiful community around you, and for some of you, you could be meeting somebody through a community event or through some community, whether it's a religious, spiritual group, could be church, it could be an extracurricular activity that you take up, whether it's music or art or reading or a new educational pursuit. But there's definitely something where I feel like it's like this is a really nice blossoming. This could really turn into something. Maybe it starts out as a friendship, but it turns into something else. The Ace of Swords. Let's find out with the Ace of Swords. And you got the Page of Cups. Again, I feel like there's a lot of intuition around you. There's a lot of new creative energy around you. The Page of Cups, not only is the Page of Cups intuitive, but also full of love, and it's almost innocent love. And it's like in the infancy stage, it's the beginning of something new. I think that you are meeting a lot of new people, and a lot of these new people are what are helping you to release yourself from things in your life that have made you feel emotionally withdrawn. And I think they're starting to make you feel like you are part of a community. And again, this could be a new creative idea as well, a new creative venture that this is filled with a lot of love, and the cycles of that are all changing for you. The Princess of Coins. For some of you, you could be going after something new with more education. Let's see. And you got the Page of Pentacles with the Page of Coins, and those are both of the same energies. So again, I strongly feel like there is a message coming. It is a message that might help you also gain more financial strength. It could be a raise in pay. It could be maybe you're changing something in your life, or there's a message coming that is going to give you more money. I feel like there's just more money coming your way. And you are going to get that message. You've got a lot of pages in your reading, meaning there's a lot of new energy. This is like a totally new, fresh start. Judgment, new beginning. Wow, impactful this week for you. All right, no wonder you have to be flexible, for goodness sakes. When I look at all of this, I think, oh my gosh, all of this new energy, all of these new messages. Like I myself, when I'm talking, and I'm talking fast, so I'm sorry if some of you, I know it's not what everybody wants to hear is me talking fast, but it's because the energy of the cards is making me feel energetic. It's making me feel happy and positive and joyful. And it comes through my expression. All right, Scorpio, let's get your additional angel messages. Let's find out. We've got, well, that makes lots of sense. Nourishment and transformation. And it says control and change. So look at all the changes that are taking place for you. Let's start with the scarab. Let's find out what this means for you. And I'm just going to look it up in the book here. It says nourishment and transformation. And it says taking yourself out of the limelight to nourish and nurture yourself, your home, and your loved ones. The scarab can mean there will be a lot of transformation. Well, we see that because we did have, remember, we had the regeneration card. And then we also had the death card as well. So lots of transformations are taking place at this time for you. And then you've got teeth, and that says control and change. So your life may be feeling out of control. Maybe it feels a little bit out of control because you're used to doing things by the book, but now they're telling you, the universe is saying it's time to be a little bit more flexible. References to the mouth, teeth, dentistry, self-care. Someone may be wanting a bite of you in some way. Interesting. So again, there could be some changes. And again, keep in mind the connections that you do make. Make sure that there is somebody that's not trying to take something from you as well. Having control over your situation, the way I'm seeing it is that you are in control of the transformations that are taking place in your life. You are nourishing your life in a whole new way. All right, Scorpio, let's get your additional angel message here. Something that your angels would like to share with you. And you got passion. The universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission. Unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure. Creating that new passion. Very important, especially with all the transformations that are taking place and the changes that are taking place around you as well. Close out your reading with your angel number. Now, let's keep in mind, you got a lot of threes. So threes are a very important number. Number 19, specifically number 19, and the number 10. So those are all important numbers this week. And then you got number 1331, good fortune. So any combinations of 1, 3, so 13, 33, 31, any of those numbers, okay, ones and threes, any of those combinations are messages. This is all about good fortune coming your way. It says advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. It says have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Good fortune destined for you. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today, Scorpio. I hope that this, resonates with you. I know it can't resonate every time, but if it does, please let me know. I really do appreciate it. There might be only parts that you say, I'm not sure that really resonated, but you know what? Communicate with me. I love it when you do. Thank you so much for, again, all of your love and support. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.